Okay. Yeah, I can get mad at Angie. I am an equal offender. All right. All right. So this is going to help you for your quiz tomorrow, and also a lot of you have been gone off and on, right? So let's just make sure we're kind of all in the same place. So first of all, these two examples, all I want to do is graph them. We're just graphing, okay? So if I'm graphing, I'm going to make a chart. You guys are bullies.
What's the difference between the chart you did and
because I put an X instead of a T first. All right. Look how beautiful that is. Right? Very artistic too. All right. So when I'm going to do the chart, what dictates what goes here? So it's -2 to 2, whatever is defined, right? Whatever part of the curve we're going to look at. So this is going to be -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So if I put -2 in here, -2 squared is 4, times -2 is -8. If I put the -2 in here, I get -4. If I put the -1 in, I get a +1 times -2 is -2 and -2. And if I put 0 in, okay, and if I put 1 in, -2 and 2, and I put a +2 in, I get 4 times -2 is and +4. Okay, so just looking at the numbers, it's a parabola, right? Because if you look at the x's, the zeros, and they're even, right? Okay, so when we graph this, then what do we have to do once we start graphing? You have to draw the arrows. So, you really do. Bless you. Okay. So -8, -4. Okay, so how did I know which way these arrows went? Because I started at -8 and then I went to here, okay? So I draw an arrow and that's how the curve goes. All right, so it's dependent on where you start and where you end. And that's how the arrows go. Really? Well, I didn't either, but yet I drew. What does that have to do with anything? No. Math. 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 I had 6 hours of college. 12 classes.
How many do we get here?
4. What?
It don't matter.
No, that's seat hours. That's something different. You get 4 classes, right? Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Geometry, and Pre-Cal. Okay. Okay, let's not worry about this. Let's focus. Let's focus on the quiz tomorrow. All right, so if we plug in 0 for x, I get 1 and negative 2. This is 4 and negative 1. 7 and 0. Okay. When you graph, what are you getting?
A parabola. I haven't grabbed it.
It's a straight line, kind of a curve, right? But it's a line. Okay. So can everybody do these?
Yeah.
So we can graph? Everybody can graph.
The graph is easy.
I know. You're showing us the easiest thing, and I feel like it's gonna be like something else. Is this all?
It has a graph.
Okay.
Is this all the quizzes?
Those 2, and then these 2.
She said, and then these 2.
Okay, so we graphed 2 of them, and these 2 we're going to eliminate the parameter. And that means you have to solve for t and substitute it in the other equation. All right? So it doesn't matter which one we do, right? You can pick either one. Which is the easier on the first one? The y, because then the t is by itself, right? So I'm going to add the 3. So you put parentheses around that, and where you see a t, you're going to substitute. So I'm going to get x. You see what I did? So now we have to solve for y, right? So I'm going to take 4y plus 12. So I'm going to subtract the 17 and divide by 4. So we get a line with a slope of 1/4 and a y-intercept of negative 17 over 4. We're always going to end with y. So no x's, always y. Okay? So next, for this one, which is going to be the easiest to solve for t? The x. So what do I have to do first here? Multiply by 3, so that gives me 3x equals t plus 4, and then minus the 4. And I'm going to put parentheses, and that has to go right there. Angie, it's bad when you start complaining about the work. So then we're going to multiply, right? Yes. And if you can do it in your head, you can. I'm going to write it out for the rest of you. I'm not. I'm helping. I didn't skip anything this time.